Hello! Right, for many years I've had a bit of a thing for old bands from Holland, for example the likes of Bodine, Vengeance, Heloise, Elegy, and of course more recently the great Arjen Lacasson and his various projects such as Aerion, Star One, and all the others, and his solo stuff. Now add Zinatra to that list. I'd not heard of them prior to seeing a few days ago a post somewhere or other, I can't remember where, which was about Zintra's album called Great Escape from 1990 being remastered and reissued via Bad Reputation Records, and it includes 4 bonus tracks as well. And on reading that they were from Holland, I bought it mainly for that reason, and turns out it was quite a smart decision. One of my better ones. Now, Zinatra came and went without too much fanfare, making just 2 albums, with The Great Escape being the second and final one of them, but man, what a banger it is. Superior, hard-edged melodic rock, some outstanding guitar work from Gino Rerimasi, and huge soaring vocals from Joss Menon. And with this being 1990, as was the style at the time, there are lots of keyboards and whatnot going on here as well. But the keyboards complement the songs rather than overpower them, which some bands did, didn't they? The keyboards were far too much, but not here. Throwing more hooks than you can count on this album. Zinatra delivered a fresh, upbeat, massively enjoyable album, which, despite how good it is, didn't get much attention at the time. What we got going on regards music, well, there's a short instrumental which explodes into a track called Take It to the Top, which is a towering slice of punchy, crisp melodic rock. Great riff backed up by the soaring keys, equally soaring vocals, big infectious hook, big drums, big everything, and such a jaw-dropping guitar solo, it's ridiculous. A real attention grabber to start it off with. To pick out some others, There She Was, impossibly catchy. Unknown Skies and Candyman take it heavier, as does Jekyll and Hyde. Each of those squarely hitting the spot, with Rerimasi ripping up and riffing and soloing and chugging away when he's just tearing up and down the fretboard. It's remarkable. The closer of The Roaring Silence starts out with the acoustics, which gives way to the electrics at midpoint, turning it into, it's pure arena rock, and demanding many Zippos or other lighters of choice to be upheld if this was back in the 90s. The only blip here on the whole album is a track called Hold On, which is just overly sugary generic power ballad, but we can give them one for that, for just a bit of a filler. Otherwise, The Great Escape really is great, I think. If you think maybe a combination of, say, Period Journey, Europe, and Touch, and throw in UFO in their misdemeanor days, tongue twister, and that's what Zinatra achieve on The Great Escape. I think it's a tremendous album. I really do. And pleased that I bought it on spec purely because I read they were from Holland, and me liking like Elegy and Heloise and whatnot. So anyway, there it is. I would recommend that you do check it out. The term undiscovered classic is bandied about far too often, but I think it applies here. It's a fine album indeed. I'll link to it below to Amazon as always if you want to check it out, but other outlets available, but I do recommend it most strongly. So that's Zinatra and The Great Escape. Top stuff. Please, if you wouldn't mind doing so, subscribe to the channel before you go, because that would be marvellous. And until next time, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and take care.